Hello and welcome, my dear second standard junior kids. I welcome you once again in English lecture. My dear little gems, are you following my all the lectures? Are you obeying each and every instruction given in the lecture? That means when I ask you to repeat the sentence, when I ask you to write it down, are you doing it? I hope that you all are doing that. If not, please make sure you do that. You know that your exams are approaching, so your Rohan sir is trying your level best to give you the revision, explain the lessons again, explain the theory part again. Now it depends on you how well do you obey the instructions given in the lecture and how much lectures are you following it up. So I hope that you are following each and every lecture, you are not missing any lecture, and that your books are complete with you and you are writing and reading whenever I am asking you to do so. Dear children, in the previous lecture I have just finished the explanation revision of lesson number 3, Jack and the Beanstalk. Yes, I have explained it to you third time. Since from when I have explained it to you in the previous 2 lectures, in the 2 parts, I have finished the explanation third time of lesson number 3. I hope that you have watched my previous 2 lectures. And now we are going to revise the written part, the writing theory part, and we are going to revise it so that you don't have to sit with the book just before the day of exam. So slowly, if you start the revision, you will be able to finish it within couple of days. Let's get started. You have to just sit with your rough notebook. Please make sure you are sitting with your rough notebook. Even I request the parents who are watching the lecture with the little gems, please help the students in writing and reading. My dear children, we are going to revise meanings and FB in our today's lecture. Moreover, if possible, we will also discuss question and answers. But make sure whenever I ask you to write down, I hope you will write it down in your rough notebook. Now, please give the heading Meanings Chapter 3. I hope you are giving the heading. Please give the heading Chapter 3 Meanings. So first we will revise the meanings. So make sure here given word and meanings I have written in the same part. So you have to revise, you have to learn in both the ways. I may ask you given word in the form of meanings, or if possible, I may ask you meaning in form of given word. It all depends on me. But yes, we are doing the revision work enough that if you follow the lectures, you will be able to solve the hardest, the toughest question. Let's get started with the revision of meanings. Now, what are we going to do, or how are we going to do this revision is, I am going to read placing this cursor. You can see the arrow on the screen. So I am going to move my cursor and read the question and answer of meanings. In that time, you have to write down in your rough book 2 times. Each meaning you will write 2 times, and then you have to repeat after me along with writing. So both reading, speaking, or writing and speaking, both the works are going to happen simultaneously. Let's get started. Number 1, overnight. Please write it down. Number 1, overnight. Answer, for one night. Overnight, for one night. I hope you are repeating after me, students. Let us repeat it 2 more times. And I hope that you are also writing like I said. Number 1, overnight, for one night. Make sure you are repeating after me, and the last time we will repeat this. Overnight, for one night. So, do you remember, students, in the story? The beanstalk grew overnight, within one night. Just before a day, Jack's mother threw the bean seeds out of the window. Still in the morning it grew up. So, overnight. Okay, now number 2. Beanstalk. Beanstalk. The stem of a bean plant. Please write it down quickly. Number 2, beanstalk. The stem of bean plant. I hope that you are writing, students. Okay, also please repeat after me. Beanstalk, the stem of a bean plant. One more time we will repeat. Please repeat loudly and clearly. Beanstalk, the stem of a bean plant. So I have shown you how beanstalk looks like. While explaining you chapter number 3 again, that is in the previous 2 lectures, I displayed the textbook in which beanstalk was clearly seen. It was depicted how it looks like. Okay, now moving on to number 3. Doorstep. Doorstep. See, I am highlighting it so that you will be able to read properly and write it down properly. Okay, I'll read for you. I hope that you are going to write it down like you have written first 2 meanings. Doorstep, D-O-O-R-S-T-E-P, doorstep, a step outside of house. A step outside of house. So, if you have a step, if you have the stairs outside of your house, it is called doorstep, the step near the door. So, a step outside of house is called doorstep. Do you remember the story, students? The tall woman, that means giant's wife, was standing near the doorstep. Okay, now it's time for you to repeat after me. Please repeat after me. Doorstep, a step, outside of house. One more time we will repeat. Doorstep, a step, outside of house. Okay, I hope you have written it. Now, number 4, insisted. Please write it down. Insisted. I hope students you are writing each meaning two times, like I said before starting this, that you have to write each meaning 2 times. Okay, insisted, kept saying the same thing. So when you keep saying the same thing again and again, you demand the same thing again and again. For example, if you want any toy, you insist your father, you insist your daddy to bring it for you, right? That father, I want this toy, I want this toy. You repeat the same thing. So that is called to insist something for. Okay, so insisted, kept saying the same thing. Now students, it's time for you to repeat after me. Number 4, insisted, kept saying the same thing. Please repeat it one more time, and I hope that you are obeying my instructions. Insisted, kept saying the same thing. And I also explained you what is the meaning of insisted. So I hope that you will be able to make the sentence if I ask you to make it on your own. Now the next one is tremble. The next one is tremble. Let me zoom in for you. Tremble. Answer is shake. So, tremble means shake. Please write it down. See, the good students are following my instruction, and good students, obedient students are doing their work in the lecture, and they are also sending me the photos of whatever work they are doing. So I hope that you are also one of the good students. Tremble, shake. Okay, now it's time for you to repeat after me. Students, please loudly and clearly repeat after me. Tremble, shake. Tremble, shake. Do you remember, students, story when I explained you just in the previous lecture? That giant monster, when he entered the house started trembling, and the voice thum, thum, thum came from the giant's leg. So tremble, shake. Now next one is number 6, harp. Number 6, harp. So a musical instrument. A musical instrument. Harp is nothing but a musical instrument. I have even showed you how harp looks like. Even if you have textbook, The picture of harp is given where the giant is sitting on the table. So it is just a musical instrument. I hope you are writing harp, a musical instrument. Okay, I hope you have written it. Now it's time for you to repeat after me. Please repeat it after me. Harp, a musical instrument. A musical instrument. Excellent. Those students who are repeating after me, they are doing really great job. I really appreciate them. Okay, and the last meaning, delighted. Please write it down 2 times. Delighted, very happy. Delighted, very happy. So, if you remember the second time when Jack came down from the beanstalk, he was having golden magical harp. So his mother was delighted to see that magical harp. So she was very happy to see that. You also get delighted when your father brings gift for you or brings something favorite food item which you like to eat. So at that time you are also delighted. Okay, now students, it's time for you to repeat after me. Please repeat it. Delighted, very happy. One more time, students. Delighted, very happy. So with this, students, we have completed the meanings revision successfully. I hope you are repeating and writing after me. Now is the time to revise, fill in the blanks. So let us revise fill in the blanks of chapter number 3. So please give the heading in your rough notebook, fill in the blanks. Please give the heading in your rough notebook, fill in the blanks. Now answers are not written here. See, that is why I have changed my fair book, because in fair book answer was written. So you will not enjoy that if the answers are written, right? So let's start solving this. Students, you have to just write the answers, because can you see this, the book is textbook. If you have textbook, questions are there in the textbook itself. So you have to just write the answers now in the rough book. Let's solve this. Every morning Jack carried the milk to the desk to sell. So where did Jack carry the milk to sell every morning? Do you remember every morning how Jack used to earn the money? Yes, by selling the milk in the market. So market is the correct answer. Let us write the correct answer. I hope you will also write the answer in your books. Market. So as you can see, I have written the answer in the blanks. Market. Please you also write the answer, students. Market. Just write answer 1 and then write market. Don't write the question. Now it's time, students, that you will repeat after me. Every morning Jack carried the milk to the desk to sell? Answer, market. I hope students you are repeating after me. Okay, number 2. The old man gave bean dash to Jack for his cow. So what did the old man give to Jack? Bean dash, bean coins, bean plant? No, bean seeds. So let us write the answer. Bean seeds. Please write the answer. Bean seeds. Okay. Now please repeat after me, students. The old man gave bean dash to Jack for his cow. Answer, seeds. Right? If you remember, the old man gave 5 bean seeds to Jack for his cow. Okay. Now, number 3. Jack jumped on the desk and climbed it to reach the sky. So on which thing, students, Jack jumped and reached to sky? Obviously beanstalk, right? So let us write the answer. Bean stalk. Bean stalk. I hope you are also writing the answers with answer number properly. Answer 3 is beanstalk. Now, students, please repeat this fill in the blanks. Jack jumped on the desk and climbed it to reach the sky. Answer, beanstalk. Can you see we have solved 3 fill in the blanks very easily. And I hope you have written the answer for all these 3 fill in the blanks. And that now when fill in the blanks is asked in the exam, you will be able to answer it very easily. Let us solve 2 more, actually 3 more, because if you can see in FB number 4, 2 FBs are there. Let us solve this. The giant's wife gave Jack dash and dash for breakfast. Now, what did the giant's wife give Jack to eat? Do you remember? Jack, when he reached to the sky, he saw giant's wife standing near the doorstep. So, when Jack insisted a lot to give the breakfast, giant's wife took him in the kitchen, and what did she give Jack to eat? If you remember, answer is milk. Okay, first thing is milk. Jack got milk. So what is the second thing? Milk and what? Cheese, right? So milk and cheese. This is what giant's wife gave Jack to eat. Please write the answer, students. So now when you are writing in the rough book, you have to write like this. Answer 4, milk and cheese. This way you have to write. I will check your books. Once you finish and send the photo, please make sure you finish it. Okay. Now, please repeat after me loudly and clearly. The giant's wife gave Jack milk and cheese for breakfast. Very easy and very simple. Now the last FB for today's lesson. Number 5. When the giant said lay, the hen laid a dashed egg. So when giant said lay, the hen laid an egg. But dashed egg. Do you remember, children? Which egg did the hen lay? If you remember in the story, after looking at the egg, Jack planned to take away the hen at his house. So what was the speciality of that egg of giant's hen? Yes, the egg was golden. So golden is the answer. Gold is the answer. You can write gold or golden. Golden egg or gold egg. Okay, I'll write it here for you. The option golden. Okay, please write the answer in your book as you have written for the first 4. Now I hope you will repeat number 5 also after me. Let us repeat then. When the giant said lay, the hen laid a golden egg. Gold egg or golden egg. I hope, students, you have written all these answers. See, this was a good opportunity, especially for those students who have not watched all the previous lectures in the sequence. For them, they can learn it in the lecture and get the answers within the lecture itself. So make sure you are writing the answers regularly. You are sending the work to your teachers like the good and obedient children. With this, students, that is the end of our lecture today. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. Now, in the next lecture, students, we will revise few more writing part, theory part, so that even if you don't have anything in your fair book, or if you have missed any lecture, you will be able to revise it. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. You have a lot of fun repeating after me and solving these blanks and meanings. Now wait for my another lecture. Be ready with your rough book in the next lecture as well. Till then, goodbye. Take care.